everybody. Welcome to Come on My Couch. I'm your host, Jackie Brown, and I have like a crazy, unconventional guest. They don't want to be seen, but they want to ask me questions because I'm in a mood today, and so I need someone to help guide me. Have you ever had someone be a proxy for you? Have you ever been like so angry that you can't talk that you have someone else talk for you? I have, and so. So he's just going to be asking me, I guess, random questions, or just, we're going to talk about, people. And particularly for me, I would like to talk about boy moms and the monsters that they have created. Yes. What would you say about that?
That's deeper than rap at this point. Like a boy mom, like someone that will put their mom ahead of them, ahead of anybody else, even once they are wed.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, isn't it weird? But not about the boy himself, but the mom who raised the boy. That's what boy moms are. They're the mothers who raise sons.
the coddle.
Yeah, the coddlers. But that's what they call them. They call them boy moms. Like I'm a girl mom because I have a daughter. And so if you have a son and you're a boy mom, if you have both, then I guess you're just a mom.
Is that environment created from just having been raised by your mom?
What do
In
you
a
mean?
feminine environment? Was their dad ever in the picture? Can you be a boy mom?
Oh yeah, you can still be a boy mom with the dad around, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like they always say that boys love their moms more. You know what I'm saying? Like they love, and it's and I guess because the rhetoric has been said so much and so many times, like it does hold validity because you see how boys are so much more attached to their moms than daughters are. Have you not seen that, mystery man?
I have seen it.
Right, move your arm so people know where you. It's a person right there. Yeah. They just don't want to be seen. They ain't got their hair cut. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be on camera because they don't look hurt. And he said he not camera ready, but he will talk.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm not gonna put his name out there. His name is Mystery Man. That's who it is, Mystery Man. But yeah, but there's always the double standard when it comes to how boys are raised versus how girls are raised, and they're always way more lenient with boys than they are with girls, especially when it comes to dating. Think about this, especially for me. I don't know if it's majority just black households, because I've noticed that white kids been dating since like they was like in middle school, right?
For sure.
Okay, so then when growing up, they always tell us, leave them boys alone, leave them boys alone, leave them boys alone, leave them boys alone, leave them boys alone. And then you graduate high school, and then, you become a woman or whatever. You're just, you're older, and now they're like, when are you going to be with somebody? Or when you going to, who are you seeing? It's just like, when did I have time to even know how to date when all y'all been telling me to do is just stay away from them the entire time? And now that I'm around them, I don't have any healthy examples of how to deal with them because they are very unhealthy to deal with in a lot of occasions. What would you say about that?
It's society never gives you any ground rules, especially if they tell you not to be around these boys because they give you
Let's see. I wonder if they can hear you. Yeah.
They give you an extreme example, so they'll tell you don't be like that girl's going to get pregnant. That girl that got pregnant because she's 13 or 14, she's having a baby. She can't do that. That they'll give you extremes, but they don't ever tell you this is how. Like the same way that you can go through a courtesy course or etiquette course, and you can go and be groomed to do whatever. They're still not going to guide you.
Yeah. For everyday life situations. Yeah. You have to experience. Yeah. You have to experience stuff in order to know how to deal with it. And if you've been avoiding conflict the entire time, how do you deal with conflict when it occurs, especially in a relationship? Because it's always going to happen. There's always going to be conflicts, especially if you're not willing to accept the bad parts of yourself or your behavior. Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's definitely. It's just how you're groomed. They don't ever guide you, and it's say you're dating by your 18. What have you learned about dating? Who tells you the guidelines? Other people that are also not like
Like experience,
like not experienced, they have nothing that they're
fools.
basing it off. So you have other people your age, your peers, that are guiding you, and then you're having the person that you're trying to date that's trying to get what they want out of you. So it's like, who tells you what genuine is?
Who tells you this? Who tells you the truth? Me, Jacob Brown. I would tell you the truth. I don't know. I feel like for me, like I said earlier, it's a math equation. Like I've been in, I would say like what, 4 solid like relationships that the cat is scratching my yoga mat and it keeps, I just can't, I don't like the sound. Can you stop? It's Muggles. Can you grab the yoga mat and then like grab the cat? Grab the cat. Grab it. Muggles, come here. Why you didn't grab the kitty?
It was under. It's easier to grab the.
Yeah, there's another one. Get that one. It'll let you get it. He likes to be gotten. See? He ain't even trying to resist you. Say, we going somewhere? Why you keep messing up shit? Huh? What you gonna say? Say something? There. You sound like your daddy. His daddy was a big fat orange man, and he didn't really be out. He would just go like somebody choked him or something. I love you. But yeah, I do want to say that I think it's kind of crazy how I was saying earlier, I've been in like 4 like I guess what, real relationships or what, like long-term relationships, and they've all of course they didn't work out, but I feel like they all had one thing in common, which was like a passive mother, or they would be like, they treated their mother so great, but they treated everybody else like shit, all the other women in their life like crap. So it's just like, what's up with that? And I know there's a psychological evidence behind it. It's because the men, y'all actually resent y'all moms. Y'all don't like your moms, but instead of facing what you don't want to face, you end up taking all of that suppression and emotion that you have, and you unleash it out on the opposite sex, which is ridiculous. So it makes me wonder, like what is going on in the households where the moms aren't paying attention to their sons' needs, like their actual needs, or because a lot of times what I see is women using their sons as a replacement for the lack of love from the fathers, from the men that got them pregnant. So have you witnessed that as well? Is it me? Am I losing my mind? Am I crazy?
I think it depends on each situation. How many positive examples do they have of good relationships? How many times have they seen a woman and man treating each other in the proper way? So if you don't get those examples, if you're not from that household, or you don't have uncles, and you don't have somebody around you that can give you that example, I just feel like you're always lost. You're in the hole. You don't know what to do. That's where they build the one true attachment that they know is a constant, their mother. That's where my mindset would be. That's how they tie themselves to them.
That is, I can see that. I can definitely see that and agree with that. Okay, so you were saying that they don't have any healthy examples of a healthy relationship other than TV. And then TV is a lie.
And then social media now.
And social media is also a lie. But how I feel, this is just me on a deep philosophical level when it comes to everything. I feel like to exist is traumatic. You know what I'm saying? Because none of us asked to be here. Okay, so now that we're here, we have to go through trauma after trauma, or failure after failure, shit after shit, and then how do you know you reached a good thing? You know what I'm saying? If you've been so conditioned to bad shit happening, because they say that human beings are the most intelligent species, but I don't think that's true, because we keep putting ourselves in shitty relationships because it's something that we're familiar with. Our brain is conditioned and we're familiar, and we go with that pattern. It's that pattern recognition. How does one break out of that pattern recognition and it be healthy when they've experienced so much shit? Like, and it's crazy. Even with the online dating thing, I don't know if y'all are aware now, if you've seen Bumble's ads. I got rid of Bumble ages ago, because Bumble is for beta motherfuckers. You don't have nothing to fucking say. But anyway, besides that, their ads, here are some of their ads. They're bullshit, for one. But dating apps are not designed to actually help you. I don't know if anyone has experienced horrible online dating or app dating, date after date after date after date. Have you ever used dating apps?
No.
See, he hasn't even experienced them. I'm gonna tell you this shit. I've experienced horrible either Bumble dates or Tinder dates. I've met the worst men on those types of dating apps, and then I deleted them ages ago, because it was just like, this is ridiculous, because it'll still be the same man on each app. So it's just they're everywhere. All of the red flags are there. It's like a carnival. Come to the circus. Come see the show. It's always a show. I'm exhausted. No, I seem to think that to exist is traumatic enough anyway, and I don't think that people should keep making people. I'm against procreating.
In general?
Now.
And forever? At one point, see, the fear is, if you stop procreating, what if we're not able to keep procreating after?
I don't know why people think, why we so important. What have we done? The world is look at the world. Look at the world right now. Look at what the fuck we going through. What have we done to make it fucking better? Nothing. The world is at shit right now, and y'all know what I'm talking about, because we're going through a genocide over in Palestine, and people want to ignore it. And then I even through casual conversation, I'll try to bring it up, and people want to deflect and be like, and look, what are you looking at? They won't even talk about it. It's crazy to me, because look, this is what y'all fail to realize, that America is not as powerful as y'all thought it was. Everything is a ruse. Everything is an illusion, and we're not our own sovereign entity. Okay, because why are we sending money to somebody to blow other people up? Because if we was the big boss, wouldn't they be sending money to us? Right? On the fundamental scale, I might not know everything, but just the synapses of that shit that don't make no sense, right?
You can't fact check the government.
They can. They have a website where they're showing the amount of money, the millions that we've sent over decades to them. And we can only not even take what they give us. We can only take the bullshit and the lies so much. The opulence that we see, even when it comes to, like, at the Met Gala, that was insane. The girl talking about let them eat cake. Bitch, what's wrong with you? And it's just like, now what I don't know, to me, I feel like it's like a fantasy come true. Like, I have like a dystopian fantasy. I know most people might have a utopian fantasy, but chaos must exist before there is order. And so I have dreamed of a dystopian society where everything just falls the fuck apart, especially when it comes to celebrities, because I never really liked Oprah. I never liked it, even from a very young age, when I was watching her give give stuff away. I was like, why can't you just send us $10,000 in the mail? Everybody in the country just giving everybody in your audience a car. What about the man across the street? I know he sit across the asking for shit. You know, just something. There should not be, people should not be homeless with as many churches as there are on the block. I feel like everybody can live in a mansion. Everybody should be able to live in a gated community. You know what I'm saying? With a nice lawn. You know, who needs 52 rooms, like Tupac said? Who needs all of that? You know, yeah, there are people without, and then they showboat and they show off what they have. I don't understand. I didn't know that society or existence would be like this. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like I'm internally screaming all the time at things that don't make any sense, relationships that don't make any sense, rhetoric that doesn't make any sense. Nothing makes sense. My head hurts. So we got off onto some deep shit, but we're going to circle back to what we were originally talking about, which is, I feel like society has failed men, not just boy moms, you know, not all boy moms. I just want you to know, if you have a good son, then bitch, I ain't talking about you. So just get that, you know, like, don't get offended, you know, like, my son is okay, that's your son. I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about the ones that I've known and I've been with, who have generally just failed me and caused me so much trauma. And then, like, you know, I like to believe in, you know, that Disney princess bullshit, but I know that shit ain't real. But you know, you see it for other people, but then you wonder, what's the fucking catch though? What's the catch? What's wrong with him? You know, what is it? Because it's something. It be something all the time. And then, like, I don't want to desire to be in a relationship. I hate feeling like I have to be with somebody, and I don't feel like I have to be with somebody. I just hate the desire. Like, I want to be with somebody. I want somebody to lay in the bed with me. You know, all of that shit, and make you eggs and all the. It's the programming. They make us watch all this shit on TV. But then I think, like, if you were supposed to be with somebody, wouldn't you have been assigned to somebody at birth? Like, this is who you'll be with. This is who you're most compatible with DNA wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're already who you are. You popped out. You know, you just gotta get taller. Like, I don't fucking know.
I think
Give me that. You taking too long. What do you think?
I've lost it.
Do you think that if you were supposed to be with somebody, don't you think you would be assigned to somebody at birth?
Just how would that work out though?
They did it in Ants. Then they do it in that movie. They assign them as a worker ant or you know, a soldier. You know what the fuck do you remember them saying? Like, they assign their duties from, like, at birth or whatever. Like, they could do that for people.
But to humans, environment matters. So even if you're assigned to this person, are y'all going to be in the same environment and groomed to be that? Because then you can be together. Otherwise, you just being assigned somebody and saying, hey, you be with this person, y'all across the world, you're not.
I know.
It's no way.
I know it's unrealistic. It's just like some sci-fi, like, you know, Black Mirror shit. I don't know.
But then you would fight it.
Yeah, that's true, because it's another system. Another system. But yeah, I feel like our society and patriarchy is failing men, because they are not trying to do anything to better themselves. Most men seem to think that they're fine just the way they are. But I feel like a lot of women have a head start because they've been going to therapy. They've been reading the self-help books. They've been doing things forever to change themselves to be with the man. And now it's come to the point where women are actually decentering men. Like, they're just like, fuck it. They was like, because it's like, if it's problem after problem after problem after problem, then it just seems to be like it's a lot. It's a problem. It's not just a individual case by case scenario. It feels like a universal experience that all women are going through of being disappointed and being told, like, we've been doing the things that we told what to do, and then the men were told would pick better, and then we like, how can we pick better if there's no better to pick from?
That's again
closer.
That's again trying to figure out what environment suits you. I feel like to find your perfect match, if you like these certain type of things, you're generally going to find somebody that you're better attracted to or better related to in somewhat doing the similar things. If you like to read a whole bunch, running to somebody in a library or a bookstore is probably
that's basic. No, like even then, like that's this. I don't think it's about environment. I just think it's about cognitive ability. You know what I'm saying? It's lack. I feel like there is a mental deficit, especially emotionally, when it comes to men and how they behave and how they treat women, because women are literally begging for the bare minimum. They are begging for communication. That is ridiculous. Like, for me, I just find it fascinating how people can be so intimate with one another. Like, you are sharing body parts. We are sharing body parts with each other, and you can't talk to me. What kind of make that? And I know I'm not the only one that this is happening to. This is fucking ridiculous. And then you would think that there would be an age limit for stupidity or bullshit or fuckery, but there doesn't seem to be an expiration for bullshit. There doesn't seem to be one. It seems to be that no matter what age a man is, there's always room for to be deplorable. There's always room to be shitty. Always, no matter what age. These motherfuckers being in a nursing home, damn near dead, still trying to get some pussy, or you know, catcalling or talking. Shut your old ass up and die. Fuck.
It's so morbid. But I can feel how you're saying. Men are conditioned. This is the apex predator, the alpha. That's what your mindset is going to be. That's where you see the people that perform the best in life, athletes. People are getting all these type of people. That's our prime example for what we should shoot to be. It's not, we don't get like a super masculine, what everybody does in everyday life. You don't see a worker and be like, oh, I want to be that. But that worker's still making six figures. That worker's still making a better life than most people, but they won't tell you to aspire to be that. You know, they want you to be the extravagant alpha male. It's just what they coach you to be in life.
And I know they got all these red pill podcasts. I know they talk about toxic masculinity and all kinds of crazy shit. But I generally think that the nature of man is toxic. I don't think there's a such thing as toxic masculinity. It's just masculinity. Now, and people talk about being in the feminine. I don't know why a man would want to be feminine in the first place. Like, he could be in his feminine, but I don't know why a man would want to be treated like a woman, because I think that denotes you being a man. Like, I can't treat you the way you're supposed to be treating me. Like, it's a wave, it's a ebb and the flow of things. Like, you want me to buy you dinner too? I mean, I can, but like, I just drove an hour over here to be with you, so like, why don't you have any food in your house?
If you didn't want to go out option, why would you give me another?
It's just really weird. And I remember I had one guy, this motherfucker, he texted me. He said, hey, I want to cook you dinner. I was like, all right, cool. I drive, about 30 minutes across town to go over his house, which is it was a trailer, by the way. And I smelled nothing in the kitchen. No, I didn't see any steam coming from anywhere. Like, I was just like, where's the dinner? You know what he had? He had Lunchables. This motherfucker had Lunchables.
So good.
So, you know, I smoked his shit. You know what I'm saying? I went to the bathroom and I was just like, mad that I wasted my gas. I was like, you know, y'all owe me money. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at where you fucking live. I don't know. Like, there's just been times where I just be like even men's standard of living is not up to par with, like, I don't want to leave my apartment to go to your why do y'all live like this? it gives me anxiety. Like something could be crawling on me. Something has crawled on me in the middle of the night. Something has, and then we still be with y'all. We really be loving y'all for who the fuck y'all is, and it be horrible. And I can't do it no more. I can't love you for who you are because it's shit. And inevitably, because it's a facade. Like they act like the person you want them to be, and then shit just goes back and forth. It's like what the fuck is going on right now? I feel like I'm in high school. I don't have time for that shit, you know. So yeah, I am. I don't think I'm gonna be doing relationships. I don't even know if I could be celibate. I just told my friend. I sent her a text. I said, "Well, I guess now I have to be a high class escort." So. Hi. I told my friend, I said, well, I guess now I have to be a high class escort because I cannot. I said, love is not a currency. Apparently, I am depleted of it. I am drained. I'm tired.
Get some rest.
That's coming from a man. That's what a man would. Of course, I'm going to get some rest. What else the fuck do you think I'm going to do? That's all I'll be doing. Yeah. I don't know. Like I've been celibate before, and it just made me very angry. Yeah. Yeah, and then like people like I've been celibate for 6 years. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm like, you are lying to yourself. As look. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I can't be celibate. Like I probably could do it, but I feel like I'd be punishing myself, you know. But at the same time, I don't want to be exhausted of my energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, whom is worthy to enter the pink palace of joy? Nobody. That's why you gotta pay. Then you can get mad all the fuck you want. I really don't give a shit. Like I'm tired. Like and I know that I think you've seen me. He's seen me. Tell them what me good sis doing.
I don't know.
My body, nigga.
Oh, of course. Your body's doing what it's supposed to do.
The body is bodying.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah. Ain't like, oh, you're gonna be an old maid with a house full of cats. I already have a house full of cats. I just don't look like an old maid. So, the joke's on society. But since we're talking about, you know, I guess disappointments, disappointments with life and, you know, men, relationships, whatever, everything, I'm gonna present to you all the word of the day. Yeah, I know sometimes I be forgetting, but I didn't forget this time. And so I figured, what should the word of the day be? I don't know. What do you think the word of the day should be, Mystery Man? You can come up with it. Mystery Man.
Disappointed.
So we have a word of the day that the Mystery Man just came up with, and the word of the day is you say it.
Deferment.
What is deferment? Hold it up.
The act of not accepting responsibility. That would be to put it simply.
Okay. I like that. I also call that deflecting. To deflect is that just not just doing this.
Before seems stupid. Now I have to look it up.
Wax on, wax off. What? Deferment. He's gonna Google it.
It's oh my god.
Google deferment, deflect, deferment, deflect. They could be synonymous with one another. Yeah. I like words. Word.
Yes. That's exactly.
Yeah. Putting something off. Yep. Postponement. Yeah. Like, okay, for real though, I don't know how long a breakup take. How long does a breakup take for you? Like, what's the longest breakup? Like, sometimes breakups take months.
Into adulthood, like you really invest yourself. So I feel like it takes a little bit longer. You might be able to get active, but it's to have the mindset I am willing to be with somebody after really loved. it's months.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. For sure. And like, I don't think anybody takes breakups well. I think people, I take breakups well. Man, then you don't have a fucking soul.
Oh, were you real?
Or were you real? Did you care? Did you ever care? Dear men, I'm gonna tell y'all this shit right now, because who the bitch that stabbed that motherfucker in the shower? What was his name? His name was Sky. What's that bitch? She stabbed him in the shower. Not the girl who cut off the dude dick. That's Lorena Bobbitt. But there was a chick, she stabbed that nigga in the shower because he was like cheating on her and all kinds of shit. Like, maybe she was more invested in the relationship, but like, do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm sure there's many cases.
I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna find it. There's a lady, she stabbed a dude in the shower. Yeah, but it happened ages ago. But like, stuff be happening, like crazy stuff will be happening to dudes, and it's not like it just happened at random. You know, don't no bitch just be like, I'm finna just stab you in the back 13 times or cut your dick off. No, like, what was going on? Like, what kind of abuse did anybody experience to go through that much shit with somebody? Like, you don't treat people like shit, because if you treat people like shit and you play with folks' emotions, then it comes back on you. It's like y'all don't watch the movies. It's like I ain't never seen no Lifetime special. It's like you ain't never read a fucking book, but then y'all keep treating people like shit. Does nobody know the word karma? What goes around comes around. It may take some time. It may take some years. But I'll let you know one thing. I am a catalyst for fucking karma. Like, the universe loves me. The universe loves me. I cannot express into how many words the universe loves me, and what I have seen and what I have witnessed and what has gone on in my life to let me know that I am highly favored. Not just highly flavored. Not just highly favored and blessed, but not even through the lens of Christianity, just overall in fucking general. Like, I am loved. Okay, I love myself, and I'd be damned if a motherfucker try to come to me and instill my joy and try to dim my light because you are jealous. Like, they'll get with you, and it's like I feel like the men and the Kardashians have two things in common. They literally suck the soul out of whoever the fuck they end up with. Not all men. I'm not saying, because I know you sir are a good man, but they do have that in common. They literally suck the soul out of whoever their significant other is, and they just throw them back out there and let's see what happens. Well, you know what? I know the math, and that shit ain't gonna be happening to me no more. You can't there's nothing. You can't suck nothing away from me. Like, I am alchemy. Whatever you do, it deflects and it goes right back on you. Deflect, deferment, deflect, deferment. You know what? Ain't no postponement in the karma that's coming to y'all fucking asses. I promise you. I promise. Why people keep fucking with me? What's my name?
Jackie Brown.
And what did Jackie Brown do in Jackie Brown in the movie?
She stabbed?
She was shooting niggas in the dark.
Shooting niggas in the dark.
So, and I'm not saying I'm going to shoot nobody. I'm just saying that's what karma does for me. Karma does it for me. I don't have to do, my hands don't do shit. I don't do no work. It happens on its own. So stop fucking with me. But yeah. So I do want to thank you all for watching Come On My Couch. My name is Jackie Brown, and I'm glad that I had the mystery man to come over here and talk to us and ask me questions.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, and we'll have him on screen again soon when he all fresh and shit. Y'all know what I mean? Thank you again for watching. I'll see y'all again soon. Breakups fucking suck, but I feel like I'm gonna get through this real fucking good. Like, some money gonna come to me. God gonna be like, bitch, you know what? Too much shit has happened. We just gonna shower you with a bunch of fucking money, and then these motherfuckers gonna see what the fuck you. They're gonna be like, God damn, I could have. No, you could have never had the money because I would have made you sign a prenup. All right, bye y'all.